legend goes back to the late 10th century in Ireland. And the story goes that the blacksmith saint, Saint Dunstan, was visited by the devil in disguise. And the devil asks for horseshoes for his hooves on his feet. Well, Dunstan says, Mama didn't raise no dummies. I can tell if the guy has hooves on his feet and he's a devil. So he recognizes the character as a devil and he puts shoes on him with hot horseshoes. Didn't cool them off before he put them on. And this causes the devil immense pain. He's in total agony. When the devil asked for the painful shoes to be removed, Dunstan agrees only if the devil promises that he won't visit any structure with a horseshoe hanging upon it. Now, that is the story that goes with that. And so there's another version that's older. If we go back to the Lucky Horseshoe tale that goes back to 400 BCE, the Celtic tribes were migrating through Europe all the way into Ireland and Scotland and Wales. These Celtic tribes brought with them their legend and their lore, and they spread it all over Europe. So you will find the story in a lot of European lore. The Celtic tribes believed that these spirits, such as elves and goblins from the forest, were ambiguous spirits, and they might be good, they might be helpful, but they might not be helpful. So to avoid the unhelpful ones who might kidnap your babies or take the milk from your cows or stop your hens from laying eggs, you would use iron to protect against elves and goblins. So metal weapons were made out of iron and horseshoes were made out of iron. So the horseshoe symbol hung on the outside of a building, which represented a crescent moon, which was very magical, would keep the mischievous elves and goblins from coming into your barn or coming into your home and creating this havoc, kidnapping your babies, stealing the milk from your cows, and so on. Iron was believed to be protection against malefic magic, and since horseshoes were made from iron originally, and that was meant to ward off evil spirits, and they were held in place with 7 nails, and 7 being a lucky number, these were then considered to be very lucky talismans. Now, you can use iron for protection against negativity, but you can use a brass horseshoe to bring in money luck. A brass horseshoe is we see brass horseshoe talismans all over the place. So these would bring money luck because they have that gold color that's very associated with money. Horseshoes are often nailed over doors and windows. These are the liminal spaces where there's risk of negativity coming into the home. So if you didn't have somebody who could carve a face over your door, you could put a horseshoe over your door. Now, the question always arises, do you hang your horseshoe with the points up or the points down? You get to choose for you. The idea is that the horseshoe with the points pointing up, like a U, shaped like the letter U, would be containing the luck. So it would be holding on to the luck so the luck wouldn't drain out. A horseshoe with the points pointing down would allow the luck to flow out into the home. So whichever way works for you is fine. What I found is that in Irish traditions, the horseshoe points up like the letter U. And in other parts of Europe, the horseshoe points down above the door. You can find out what your tradition is in your family and your culture and do it that way. Or you can trust your intuition and choose the way that works best for you. Or you can mix it up. You can have it pointing up in one part of the house, pointing down in the other, and see how it goes.